What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2 for another episode. Now, in this episode, we're actually going to be talking about something that's a little bit more related to real-life car news, but we're still obviously going to be doing stuff in the game, but there's something that I really wanted to focus on, and that is the new Ford Focus RS. Now, previously, up to now at least, the RS model of the Ford Focus has been really sold pretty much everywhere except for the US. Crazy, but that's how they've decided to do it. Until now, until the model that they've been developing. So, meaning that not only are we going to get an actual RS model Focus here in the US, it's going to be we hope it's going to be all-wheel drive. Now, if they come out with a 350 to 400-ish horsepower all-wheel drive Ford Focus RS that's from the factory with that power, that, first of all, it's going to be a beast of a car, and it's going to take the fight straight to the Subaru WRX STI. Now, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to actually take a current Focus RS and a non-US spec one, and we're going to actually swap it to all-wheel drive and do a couple of power mods to it, bring it up to around, like 350, 370 horsepower, something like that. So, do a little bit of a drive with it and just see how it does. But that's just kind of like I said, kind of a backdrop for what we're going to be focusing on really throughout the later parts of the video. And I went way past Ford a long time ago. I don't even know why I did that. I just skipped right over Ford. I was right there. I just skipped right over it. Find the Focus RS. And now, we don't really know if it's going to be a 2-door hatch or a 4-door hatch. We're not really sure. Honestly, I think it'd be fine either way. I think they could go with a 2-door hatch or a 4-door hatch, and it would sell just as well if it was an all-wheel drive and had that much power. But all I'm saying is it better have a manual gearbox. It better be that better be like the default gearbox. That they better not offer it with anything else, really, because honestly, if you're buying a Ford Focus RS, then not only are you buying into that RS model and that RS badge, but I feel like you're buying into something a little bit more. You want a crazy hot hatch. If you're buying a Focus RS, you want something a little bit bonkers, and in order to really kind of get that full potential out of it, you need a manual gearbox to actually be able to fully operate that car properly. So, let's go ahead and give it a few upgrades. We're not going to do anything crazy with it. Like I said before, we're just going to do a couple of things. We're going to upgrade the brakes to street brakes. We're going to change out the pads and things like that, and then from there we're gonna probably lower it a tiny little bit on street springs and dampers, trying to do something a little bit similar to kind of what a factory product would be, but we obviously don't know what it's gonna be like. But we're just kind of playing around with this particular model right now. Now, swap it over to all-wheel drive, and the only thing about the all-wheel drive, if they do actually make the car all-wheel drive, is it's gonna be a little bit heavier, and, well, maybe, I would probably say probably a little bit more than a little bit heavier. It might be quite a bit heavier, we don't know. But, all-wheel drive, it could go one of two ways. It could be a really understeery, or if they tune it right, it could be really flat and really planted, and I'm really hoping that it's flat and planted and doesn't have any kind of understeer issue or anything like that, because I feel like that would kind of mess with the package a little bit. That would kind of mess it up, and it might not do too well because of that if they decide to go that route. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade. I'm so used to updating things lately, but no, upgrade the intake, the exhaust. Maybe a little bit, like just a slight upgrade on the turbo to a sport turbo. Put us to 340, and upgrade the intercooler as well. 346. Yeah, let's set this thing around 350. 351 horsepower. That's right about where I want to sit the power on this car. And I think just for a little bit of style, I'm going to change up the wheels. Not that the stock wheels aren't great; they actually look really, really cool. But I want to change up the stock wheels, kind of change them up to something just a little bit different. And we'll see real quick. Those look great. Love those. It's like, it's a 5-spoke, but each spoke is split. I love that design. It looks really, really good. These are cool, too. I feel like it's more depending on what style you're going for. Although, those are really nice, too. They fit the car well. I think I'm gonna actually go... No. No, I like these way too much to go with those other ones. Actually, you know what? You guys have been saying I use HREs way too much. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use something other than an HRE wheel. We are going to use N-key RPF1s. Now, I mean, the N-key RPF1, if you're familiar with autocross or track days, anything like that, very popular wheel, especially in the FRS BRZ community. Also in the Honda S2000 community as well. Make him a little bit, I don't know about the 20. Nah, let's keep him 19. Let's keep him 19 for sure, actually. And then from there, let's go ahead and take this thing for a drive and see what the upgrades kind of do to it. Now, I have driven one of these stock, so I have a little bit of an idea what they're like, but, oh, wow, okay, it's raining like crazy. So, but first, let's get away from the festival, so we can kind of get away from the music a little bit, so we can see what this thing actually sounds like when it's free revving. That's far enough. Alright, let's see what this thing sounds like. It launches really, really well. I want to actually do that again, because that was a sweet launch. Let's see, balance at about 6,000, and go! Just hooks up and immediately takes off. Let's see what we can get it to do as far as see if we can get the back end to rotate around. And, oh, wow, yeah, it does immediately. Actually, it immediately does. You can almost give it some power oversteer, or you can use kind of a flick to get the rear end out, like that, but you can actually use the power to get this thing into a slide. I didn't want to start that speed zone, by the way. It was kind of a mistake. It was kind of a mistake, but I don't know. We live with it. Let's see. I mean, maybe it's just because it's in the rain, but either way, rain or not, this thing is very easy to kick the rear end out in. It does push a little bit, obviously, because it's an all-wheel drive, not a rear-wheel drive, but if you just yank the e-brake and then just kick it into a corner, it's easy. You just power it out the other side of the corner. It's very, very, very easy. And I think I may actually take this car into some races later on, like not in this episode, but like maybe later on online, because wow, I feel like it would be really, really effective. It's very grippy, it's very predictable, it's very easy to drive in this all-wheel drive configuration. I like it a lot. Is that a... I know it's a Merc, but it looked like a CLA from back here. No, never mind. That's C63. I don't know how we'll do, but let's try. This might not be a good battle for this car, but well, we can give it a shot. He's got the advantage on power, but we've got the advantage of the corners. Or maybe just because I cut that one, but but still. Sticking to the inside and fourth. I'm surprised he's not catching me on power. Wow. Oh, no. No. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. That was entirely my fault. I mean, that was bad. I wasn't even focusing on the road ahead. I was like looking back, and then I looked forward and I was like, oh crap, there's not enough time. There's not enough time to fix this. I must say, the engine sound, or the engine note, the exhaust note, it's not very dramatic, but how did that happen? Damn. It's not, like I said, it's not a very dramatic exhaust note at all, but, I mean, it's intense, but it doesn't have, like, it doesn't have a really deep, growly note to it, but like I said, it's got some intensity, though. And we'll be re-challenging this guy, because we sucked that time around.
Bad luck. But Anna will let you know the next time you've got one of Horizon's best driver cars nearby.
Oh, don't worry, I got one right here. Alright, come on, let's go. go, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Come on.
You leveled up.
Well, you know what? We can actually spin for the prize now, like, mid-race. Feel like I should have waited till later, but, nah, doesn't matter. Nah, doesn't matter. It's weird, I turned ABS back on, and now I'm like, now it's weird to get used to it again. Like, it's weird to know that you can actually, you know, just slam on the brakes and you'll be fine. I keep, like, I keep tapping the brake pedal like I have no ABS, and like I'm afraid the wheels are gonna lock up, because I ran, like, no ABS for years, actually, in Forza, and I'm just so used to tapping the brakes to avoid wheel lockup. Didn't actually need to downshift there. I mean, I thought I was going to. I thought the corner was going to be a little bit sharper than the map actually let on. This one's sharp. I don't know where that guy is. He must have crashed or something, because he is nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nowhere. Oh, get back on the road. I know you're a rally car, but you don't have to be on all the time. And boom, not too bad.
To the difficulty rating of festival racers before you challenge them.
Well, 52,000 credits. I will take that. That is not bad at all. Another wheel spin. And what we're going to actually go ahead and do, well, we'll go ahead and do this later on, but some of these cars I build, I plan on running them online, and hopefully having good results with them. And if I do, I'll definitely show those to you guys and talk about what I liked, what I didn't like as far as the feel goes of racing the car, and kind of give you guys an overall impressions of the actual build and what I might change. But as far as my hopes for what Ford actually does with an all-wheel drive Focus RS, I really hope that they do it, and I really hope that they make it all-wheel drive. I really hope that they do a good job of bringing the enthusiasts what they want as far as the setup goes, and I'm extremely excited that they're bringing that car to the US. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.